everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Jen. This is Bookmarked by Jen. And the lighting is a little fucked up right now, but we're going to go with it because it has been many months since I have filmed. I just filmed a holiday gift guide, so go watch that after this or stop this. And here, listen, I got to film because I have a stack of books here that have been on my floor waiting to be put up on this shelf behind me. And so when you talk about the books that I've accumulated over the past however many months that have been sitting here. So let's just dive in because I love me a good haul. And we're going to start off with a banger. I love it. Don't Kiss the Bride by Carrie and Cole. My first book by Carrie and Cole. This is my first foray into the world of Carrie and Cole. Heartbreak and just amazingness and spiciness and just book boyfriends. Ugh, I love her. But look at this book, this cover, first of all. So I typically, if you notice, this is a hardback. I don't typically get hardbacks, but for this cover, absolutely. But like, look. Guys, look. Do you see? Oh my god. My camera doesn't do a focus. It doesn't autofocus, so. But like, look. I mean, it's what she wears on the wedding day, you guys. Okay. I can't wait to display that. So, a funny story. I got this off Amazon, and they bucked up my book. It had a big old, like, it looked like somebody's fingernail had gone through the spine here, so I had to get another one. But she's purty. She's purty. Okay, another hardback to get us off the gate. So, A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I got a little bit of a bone to pick with this. I have not read this, but this is the final book, I think. Listen, it has been so many years since I've read Avatar. When they first came out. When was that? That was 2014, 15, 16. I mean, like, that's a long time ago. That's around the time that I read all these books. I have the first covers of those, like, they're gorgeous. They're in another room, otherwise I would be showing them to you, but this doesn't match those, but I have those all in hardbacks, and I had to get it. So that completes my collection of this, and it'll go with the other book. So yay. Ooh, do I want to show those right now? Alright, we'll show them right now. Okay. So this is something that I was waiting on for all three of them to be released before I started reading any of them. And it's one of my favorite authors, so like auto buy, obviously. And I will be reading these in 2025. I'm not even going to attempt. I have stuff I'm reading this month. These are a 2025 read. I'm sure they're going to be on my top favorites, but you guys, have you guessed yet? Okay. It is the, what is the, oh shit, what's it called? Like, what's the trilogy called? Frozen Fate. Okay. So it's the trilogy from Pam Godwin. So we've got, and they're gorgeous. Like, look how, I can't wait. I don't like reverse harem very much, but I think it's a reverse harem, isn't it? I don't know. I don't want to know anything about these. I just know that I don't know anything. But you've got book 1, Hills of Shiver and Shadows. I mean, book 2, Cage of Ice and Echoes. And it's Pam Godwin, so you know it's like dark romance, right, guys? Like, if you've read, you know. Taboo, forbidden, you know. Okay. And then the last one, Heart of Frost and Scars. I got all 3? They're chunky. I got all 3? I'm so excited about those. So yes, those, okay, that didn't work out too well. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, okay. So, my first book that I read by Chris Riley was her first book in the Breaknet series, which is Rockstars. So when I did my Rockstar romance recommendation video, this is one of the books that I read for that. I'll link that video down below just in case. Oh my god. I loved this book. It was a 5-star read for me. It was just like a breakout. I've read one or two of the other books in the series. I need to finish that series. This one was just so unique. It was very, it was just unique. I loved these characters. There's a little bit of like secret identity, kind of, but I love the fact that our female did not know anything about him. Like she didn't. She likes 80s music, which is like, I love her already. But so that's what she typically listens to. So she didn't know who he was, and so he obviously finds her very intriguing because here is this chick who's not only gorgeous but like has no fucking clue who he is, and he loves that. He can be himself with her. I love it. Even gives her his real phone number and real name because he goes by a different name from the band. It's a great book. So if you haven't read the Breakneck series or anything by Chris Riley, she has sports romance series too, which I haven't dove into. I have the first book. I need to get into that as well. But if you like rock stars and you want something unique, two books that well, I obviously have read, but I just don't have them yet. Another favorite author. These covers are amazing. There are hardback covers with the female MCs on them, which I want so bad. Like, so freaking bad. I think throughout the year I might purchase one or two. I want all of them, obviously, but they're a little pricey, but they're so worth it. But just to be able to display these females that are so strong, who embody everything that I love about a female MC. I'm digressing, but anyway, I got books 2 and 3 in the. Oh my god. It has been so long since I filmed. I am having such a hard time. My brain doesn't want to work. The Fallen Men series by Gianna Darling. My man Zeus. My man King. Okay. I have started this collection. So I have, hold on. Hold please. I don't know where I put them. But anyway, so I have these. Continuing the collection, a little bit at a time. What else do we have? We're quickly going through this. This is not going to be a very long video, but I needed to do it because they're sitting on the floor. I need to put them up. I need to make my shelves beautiful. So I have Beautiful Grapes, speaking of beautiful, by L.J. Shen. This was a bit of an impulse buy for me. I found it on sale, but I love L.J. Shen's writing. They're quick. Like, I get through them very quick. She can pull me in very quickly, get to the story. I love it. Good spice, good plots. I love it. Not as, like, the prose is not like a Gianna Darling, you know what I mean? Like, her prose, it's poetic, it's flowery. Thankfully, Kindle has a dictionary because quite often I have to use that for some of the words that but, you know. Anyway, still good. I haven't read this one. I need to read that. What else? Oh, I forgot that I had this, you guys. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to read this. Oh my god, I forgot that I had this book. This was a pre-order, which reminds me that I need to pre-order the next book in the series, Wild Eyes by L.C. Silver. I forgot that I had this, which means I haven't read it. Shit balls, but I need to pre-order the next one. These covers are really pretty. I like that. I have the Wild Love right here. So then I've got Wild Eyes. We're going to have to move some shit around. Okay, guys. One of my favorite. Look, I've just got like a ton of favorite authors here, or I just like everybody. Unconditional by Q.B. Tyler. Was this my first book? No, this was my second Q.B. Tyler book. And Hattie and Cow, you guys. Guardian. It's super. I love it. I love this book. It makes me want to reread it again. Like that stair scene, like in the hallway, when she oh yeah, you guys. Have you read this? You need to. Okay. So Promise Me Not is my next book by Megan Brandy. So this is the second book. What series is this? The Promise series, maybe? Right? No, I don't know. I got the ooh, that's not a real candle, so it's okay. Anyway, Say You Swear. I mean, come on. You got Noah and then make Mason. I mean, we need to talk about this book. We need to hit me up after I'm finished with these, because we're gonna talk about some stuff in a minute. But we need to talk about this book, because my God. Another first by an author was Sweet Temptation by Cora Riley. This was my first book by Cora Riley. I feel like there's some like mixed reviews on this, but I absolutely loved it. I think it was pretty much my foray into mafia romance. But I loved that dynamic that Cora Riley builds, and it is very prevalent in a lot of her books, that formula. But there's just something about that formula that I love. This one, I love it. He was married. He needs a new wife. She's like freshly 18, comes in. He has kids. There's a secret. They have this chemistry. It's a good one. And it's not that bad. Like, it's not big. It's short. And I've often thought about this book. Like, it's something that I might want to reread very soon. Next book is, oh, I can't wait to read this one. So this is Undeniable by Daisy Jane. Y'all, Daisy Jane, she's amazing. I absolutely love her. We recently talked about this on our, what month was that? November buddy read with Bestie Book Reviews, Mandy and Jessica, and Amber from Amber Reads Romance. This is actually our December buddy read pick, which I was all over. As soon as they said Daisy Jane, I'm like, yes. So, like QB Tyler, right? How she is like our taboo queen who makes, I don't know, she like, what do I always say? Like, she takes a taboo and she makes it not so taboo, and she twists it in a way that, how else can I say it? Makes it not, it's okay. She takes kink that you would typically be grossed out about. Hence, I mean, like, you would typically be grossed out about taboo. The kink that you would be like, afraid not. Like, probably gonna pass on that. Not really my thing, but okay. She takes it and she makes it fun. Okay, she makes it fun. So yes, there's a backlist that I definitely need to read from Daisy Jane, but I'm really excited. I still haven't read the third sister in the Twisted Sister series. I need to get to that, but I'm gonna read this first and I'll go back. Okay, my last book to talk about today is a new-ish to me author. I found her because I read the premise of this book and I signed up for an ARC to do an ARC review for this author, and one of my favorite books of this year. I mean, it's just emotional, it's gritty, it's hard, it's everything. It's by Awakening. It's an MM romance. I absolutely fell in love. There is going to be a follow-up, but it's not with these characters. It's another couple characters that you learn about in this book. Anyway, let me get to it. It's Shattered Ice by P.S. Black. You guys, oh my God. Since I've read this, I read another arc by her, which is her Christmas novella, His Taste of Christmas. If you're looking for something spicy, where we use like holiday decorations and a little bit of sex play. There's also maybe a candy cane thrown in there. I would definitely recommend. Very short, very yummy. Definitely want more of those two characters. And then I read a couple other books of hers this past month. So basically, like, I've caught up on the backlist of P.S. Black, and I'm just waiting for the next book in this series. But absolutely amazing. So this series is called Hawksview University. But this is just amazing. So one of the main characters in this book is actually in her first books, I guess. It's a duet. I'm gonna be like really transparent here. Super embarrassed, but I was well into the second book of that duet when I realized that the main character in this was that guy. Was one of the guys in that book, in that duet. And I was like, oh my God, what an idiot. And then I like immediately stopped reading that and went back to this book for a few minutes because Bodhi. Y'all, anyway, I could go on and on about this, and I will at some future video, because let's talk about that in here just a second. But those are the books that I've recently accumulated in the past however many months. So now I'm going to put those up on my shelf. All right, let's switch past for a second. So let's talk about the elephant in the room of this gal has not been around since July. Yeah, July was the last time that I filmed. It was unexpected. It was not planned hiatus. It was a very long hiatus. I briefly touched on it in my holiday gift guide, which I will link again in a card and down below. But it was just a culmination of many things. I think I didn't know what to film anymore. I didn't know how to film. I didn't know what to say, and just life got in the way. But I'm back, and I did not stop reading. I've read a lot of things. I've loved a lot of things. I've not liked a lot of things. I have become very comfortable DNFing books, which is very, very new to me. But that's not really what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is I don't know what to do now with all of these books that I've read. I don't know what to do. So if there's like a trope recommendation video that you guys are interested in, shout it out. Let me know. If I've read that genre, if I've read those tropes, I will absolutely make a video for you. I have, like, what do you want? Do you want romance? Because I've read some really, that will definitely be coming. But do you want something like that next? Do you want like small town romance? Do you want taboo? Like, you know what I mean? Throw out some things. What are you interested in? It's that time of year where we kind of like wrap up our shit that we've done for this past year and make some goals and talk about that for the next year. There's some tags that I always do around this time of year that I'm really excited about doing, and that just helps me to kind of like get my mind around what I want to do, because I definitely don't want to do what I did in July again. I don't want that to happen, but I also need your help. What is it that you want to see from me? It doesn't have to be a trope recommendation video. It can be a trope recommendation video. Is there a certain video or videos or series or something like that that you would want to see from me? Give me some ideas, because I could talk about books all day long, but I want to give you what you want. So help your girl out a little bit. Leave me a comment. Leave me a couple comments. I cannot wait to hear what you guys have been up to anyway. I mean, it doesn't even have to be about books. Leave me a couple comments. Leave me a comment about books. Leave me a comment about your life. Let me know what you guys have been up to, because I definitely have missed YouTube. Since July, I mean, I rarely have been even on YouTube consuming content. So I am really trying just to get back into the swing of things. You'll have to bear with me in the next couple videos, because it seems like I have just forgotten how to talk, and I just have like word vomit. It's like it's been so long. Let me just tell you everything. But anyway, I was excited to share these books with you, because they have just been accumulating on my floor, and now they can be put up there and rearranged. And yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are having a fabulous start to your December. Let me know what you guys are up to. Let me know what you're reading. Do you have any goals for December? We'll talk more later. But until that time comes, happy reading.